In 2019, I made a decision to be celibate. It was a breakup, and then I just told myself, hey, wait, come. Okay, so yeah, what has this thing added to you? And what have you gained back from doing this thing? I was like, absolutely nothing. So it's just like, so why not stop it? Hello, welcome to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you very much for clicking on this video yet again. And if you are new and you're finding me for the first time through this video, then hi, welcome to this channel. Please subscribe immediately before you even forget. Yeah, and then after this video you can go on to watch other videos on this channel. Today I'll be talking about celibacy, and I'm not sure what I'll name this video yet, but it's going to be like something like my journey to celibacy. So the thing is, now the world is so very crazy. Like, people just ask you a lot of dumb questions. People just ask you, and you be like, wait, where do you get your brain from? To the gist, Abby, celibacy is an act of abstaining yourself, or just to what I'm defining it to the terms that we are using on this for this gist. So it's just like where that act of you just, I don't even know how to put it, the act of you keeping yourself and staying away from might not necessarily be from relationships, but from unlawful SES, from unlawful SES. So yeah, that is what celibacy is. And celibacy is actually into two, from my own understanding. It could be undisflowered and celibate, and it could be disflowered and celibate. So it could be from your early life, you just choose to be celibate from the onset, and it can just be that you have already gotten a bit of it, and then you just decide to zip up, lock it. So in 2019, that was kind of what happened with me. I was in that stage where I was coming closer with my, I was coming to see myself as an adult, and as I was trying to make some adult decisions, I just feel like, hey, you're an adult now, so what happens to your religion? And I'm like, okay, I should do something about my taqwa, about my deen and all of that. I'm like, okay, I want to check some things out. I want to stop doing some things. Yeah, because of my religion, because I want to be more into it, kind of stuff. So being celibate was a decision I made then. It was actually this month 2019, October 2019. So I just tell myself, hey, see, let me tell you, teenagers, if you're watching this video right now, it's nothing. There's nothing there. In the relationship, in the SES, it's just like you giving out yourself, you giving out, bits of yourself. Every time you give out bits of yourself, and then you don't take much back. Like, I don't even know how to put it. You give out bits of yourself, and then God, and then I don't even know. But the thing is, no gain. There is actually no gain in it. Before you know it, you're losing every bit of yourself every day, every bit of yourself every day. Before you know it, you just discover that maybe you don't have anything left again. So that's why some females often feel like, okay, some males, often feel like, okay, females don't have anything to offer, because at the stage where you have shared everything, then there is nothing left again. Relationship will just give you heartbreak. So SES will make it deeper, SEX will make it deeper, and then break fast. So yeah, so in 2019 I made a decision to be celibate. I was just like, it was a breakup then. I will not lie. It was a breakup, and then I just told myself, hey, wait, come. Okay, so yeah, what's your return? Not like material or money return now, but what has this thing added to you? And what have you gained back from doing this thing? I was like, absolutely nothing. So it's just like, so why not stop it? Why not just stop it altogether? And then it was a positive decision for me. It was a positive decision for me during the breakup, and then I did it. And then I go officially celibate. Now the thing I have with people is that, how can you hear that someone is celibate and you feel like maybe this person was already into something before, and then they tell you that, oh, now I'm celibate. I feel like you're supposed to be proud for that person. Like, oh, well done. Now, it takes you to actually see the light of that thing, because sex has actually become the norm of our society. It has become, something you have to do to belong, something you have to do to join a clique. You're not in a relationship, you are just, the society is going to frustrate you, it's going to make life very, very a piece of hell for you. So it was a no. But for you to see that light, for me to see that light then, and just decide that, okay, this and that is a no, I want to stop it. It was a big deal for me. It was something I say alhamdulillah for, like, every day. So yeah, so it is actually a big deal. It is actually a good thing that the society should celebrate. Like, let's hear the word celebrate everywhere we go. Like, let's just let there be a party, and say, oh, what are you celebrating? Is it a wedding? Is it a birthday party? Is it a wedding? I've mentioned wedding. Yeah, is it, all those kind of celebration? And be like, oh no, it's a celebrate party. And then you don't be like, celebrate party, are you kidding me? But you just be like, oh wow, I'm so happy for the person. I'm so happy for the person. Oh my god, yeah. And then it's something that will be like, oh, this person that is having a celibate anniversary or celebrate day, and you'll be like, oh, that's nice, that's nice. I wish you would have that too. I'm also on that. Like a norm in the society that we can celebrate, that we can just be happy for. Because seriously, actually, anyway, when people get to that point, they're going to feel like it is something they want to do. I've seen people who are, the flower and celibate, that do it because they've gotten to the end of the road, and just turn back and say, oh, there's nothing left again. So they just turn back and be like, what's the big deal? So it should be a big deal in the society. Yeah, go celibacy. Okay, so yeah, what was I saying? So I made that decision then, and I made the decision, and then God, it was hard. Don't even let me lie to you. Like, it was so hard. Like, I was thinking about it this morning. I was thinking about, okay, I'm going to shoot this video, and I was like, oh my god, if I'm to film like every aspect of the scene, a person can choose to be celibate and then go back to be on celibate. Because see, I went through depression. Like, life seemed hard. Life looks hard. Like, because you don't want to be in a relationship. You don't want to have sex. Who is going to be your friend? Who is going to talk to you? Because you don't want to do that, you will not want to engage with anybody. You don't want to engage. You will not want to start something that you cannot finish. So you will not do anything. You cannot talk to someone. You cannot. So it was so hard. Like, I take vibe. I don't usually take vibe from females from my mates. I mostly take vibes from the males. So it was like, I don't want to talk to this person because I don't want the person to have wrong impression and then start pressurizing me. I don't want this, I don't want that. So life was hell. And coupled with the fact that you are grown up, you're a grown up, and then I was living with my parents. I am living with my parents, whatever. Yeah, coupled with the fact that I am living with my parents, I'm talking about then. So was living with my parents. So everything was just like, okay, they don't see you give you take car. They don't see you bringing somebody home and saying, "Hi, this person I want to marry," and this and that. It was hell. Spell L. Hell. L. So it was like, you are alone in the world. So I feel like I was alone in the world. And forget the fact that maybe there was a point in time that I laughed with you, we had a nice time, we had a good time as a friend. Inside of me, I was going to very deep shit. As in, the shit was deep. Like, I don't even know. Like, depression, eh? I joined, I think it was around that period I joined a Restoring Mind group by VRM. So I was just using that to hold body. Like, depression can be happening to anybody can be depressed. And I was like, yeah, I'm depressed. Why are you depressed? Because you are doing something that is not enough. And then within that period, if you are kind of close, or maybe you see my WhatsApp status, most of the things I was writing was Saburasala, 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 like hashtag Saburasala. Like, I was just having that patience, and I was just praying to Allah that, please, I just want to see the sign. I want to see someone who 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 I will feel that this person is ready, and then can get onto it. Like, we can do the necessary things, and then I can just be with somebody. It can be someone that will say good morning to me in the morning, good afternoon, good evening in the night, bye bye, good night, go sleep. And what do you eat? What have you eaten? So I crave those kind of affection. I crave those kind of things, like someone that would just care, like just care, So it was hard. It was hard. Like, it was very hard, but the determination was there, and I was ready to go for it. So I think that was what helped me. But in case you want to make this decision, don't feel like after deciding to be celibacy, then the world will now go round for you, until there is a change on people's view of celibacy. Because people were asking me, there was someone I confided in, and I was like, oh, I'm celibate, and this one was like, okay, does that mean that you are back to being on this flower? And I was like, in my mind I was like, are you stupid? Are you mad? Is something wrong with you? Do you just like, why would you ask that? Is it that something will just sellotape it back, or is it that something is it that is it that something will just sellotape it back, or something will just glue everything together and go back to normal? No. So don't expect that from anyone who is celibate, or don't expect that for yourself if you decide to go on the journey, because no magic like that is going to happen. But you're going to feel it in your soul. You're going to have that. I had that peace of mind. Like, I'll be listening to sermons, I'll be listening to Ramadan period, I'll be listening to sermons, I'll be listening to don't do things your God is watching and all of that, and I'll be happy because I'm not doing anything my God see me doing. Like, I don't have anything of that sort. So I was so happy. Like, I had peace of mind. I was able to pray. I was able to talk to Allah and say, oh, I'm doing this. I use that a lot. Anything I want at that period, I'm always using, because I'm doing this. I'm doing this for, I might be doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for Allah, because you command me, and then to do it because it is a lawful thing to do. I just put it in anything, any small thing I'm looking for. I was asking Allah to give me a man that will genuinely, love me and be ready to, will be ready to complete half of our deal together. I was using that. Allah, I'm not doing this. Allah, please. Allah, Allah, just bring it to me. That, seriously, I was asking for things, and I was using that because I know that I'm pure. So if you decide to go into celibacy, or you see someone that's into celibacy, that is kind of thing they feel. That is what they feel. Anyways, there's some shit to this whole thing, to this celibacy thing. Like, twice, celibacy actually saved me twice. Being celibate at that period saved me, number one, from going into the hand of a man who just want to, how they call it, shop and clean mouth. Yeah. So apparently he said he broke up with his girlfriend, and then upon the fact that I told him that I was celibate, and I thought we had common grounds. He has qualities, Muslim and all of that, praying and all of that, and I felt, okay, maybe he is the one Allah has brought me. But going on, I see that he started making attempts, and the last attempt he made, the following week after making that last attempt, he was back to his girlfriend, who he said he had broken up with. Oh my god, that shit was not funny. Like, it was not funny. It was not funny. It was not funny. And I did not make any comment on it. When I saw that happen, I was just like, Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Like, what would have happened to me? Nothing casualty, but that mentality of you just leaving your girlfriend for a week because you want to have some side something, like, or if you genuinely left your girlfriend, why would you go back like almost immediately? So I was just grateful for that. I was just grateful because I asked Allah to show me the sign, and then he showed me him going back to his girlfriend. So yeah, celibacy saved me on that. And then another thing celibacy saved me on was this rapid ritual routine kind of, yeah. I almost entered into, like, it was not something serious. Like, I almost just, if not for celibacy, I would, be in that relationship, and I'll be offering sex. But yeah, because of celibacy, I couldn't go into it. So yeah, so that was another thing that celibacy saved me from. So it's actually a lovely journey that you should also take. Guys, that was my gist. Yeah, so if you have any other thing about celibacy, any other information, any other experience that you want to share, or anything, please put it in the comment section. Don't forget to like this video, and please subscribe if you have not. Do not forget, ever. Thank you.